Do you know that your body begins to confess attraction even before your mind realizes it? It has nothing to do with a smile or a glance, but everything to do with ventral mirroring, which, once spotted, can no longer be unseen. Today, I am going to share with you the 7 silent signals that point towards someone being strongly attracted to you, even when they're doing everything they can to suppress those signals. Sign 1, their body automatically mirrors yours. This one's cool, though. If a person's subconscious is drawn to you, they will begin to mirror your body movements unconsciously. You lean back, they lean back too. You pick up your drink, they pick up theirs in a few seconds. You cross your legs, they do the same thing too. This phenomenon is known as the chameleon effect. And this occurs because the human brain is actually attempting to establish a link or rapport. They are thinking their body's way of saying, "We are on the same wavelength," before the brain realizes what's happening. The trick is to be consistent about it. If they are reflecting you after one conversation, that's just a coincidence. But if they are doing it throughout the conversation, well, believe me, the subconscious is definitely very interested. Sign 2, they remember the tiny details. Have you ever said something utterly random in conversation, like what your favorite snack was as a kid or that you dislike the smell of cinnamon, and then they mention it back weeks later? That's not good memory, no. That's your brain putting a flag on everything about you. When we're attracted to a person, even if it's subconscious, our focus locks onto them. We tuck away information we would have surely forgotten about anyone else. It's the reason they recall you mentioning your sister's wedding all the way back 3 weeks ago, or how you stated you're peculiar about odd numbers. However, it should be noted that this phenomenon can have a negative impact as follows. If it's someone remembering those small crumbs of information that you have scattered through the course of various conversations, it means that their brain has literally bookmarked you as important, although it may not have consciously processed it as such yet. Sign 3, their voice changes when they talk to you. This one is so telling. Listen to how someone talks when they're speaking to you versus when they're talking to someone else. Studies have found that when we are attracted to others, our voices actually change. Some people's voices will go up and get more expressive. They are unconsciously trying to sound friendlier and more approachable. Others, mainly guys, might go down an octave, trying to sound more confident and attractive. But the thing that really makes a difference is that the voice becomes more interested. It has more energy, more variations, more vitality when they're speaking to you as opposed to someone else. The next time you are around them in a group situation, just listen to them. If the whole attitude of the speaker changes when they turn to you, that's the attraction spilling out. Sign 4, they find excuses to be in your space. All right, number 4. This is the one I completely missed with someone once, and looking back, it was so obvious. When someone's attracted to you, they'll manufacture reasons to be around you. And I don't mean they're following you around, it's way more subtle than that. They'll suddenly need coffee at the exact time you take your coffee break. They'll walk the long way to their car because it just happens to pass where you are. They'll show up to group hangouts they normally wouldn't care about, but only when they know you'll be there. The key is, these aren't conscious manipulations. They're not sitting there plotting. Their subconscious brain is just pulling them toward you like a magnet, and they're coming up with logical reasons to justify it to themselves. Sign 5. Their feet point toward you. This may seem ridiculous, but body language coaches swear by this tip. It seems to me that our feet are actually the most truthful part of our body language, which we don't even think about controlling. When a person actually likes you, regardless of the group they may be around, their feet will turn toward you. They're talking to someone else, their torso will be turned away, but notice their feet. Are they pointing straight at you? It's a subconscious thing. We point our body and especially our feet in the direction of what we want to move towards and what we are most interested in. Therefore, if you recognize their feet always pointed in your direction, even if they aren't always talking directly to you, Their body is telling what their mind may or may not know. Sign 6. They get nervous energy around you. Now, this one might be tricky, because nervous energy doesn't always look like traditional nervousness. Watch for things like they fidget more around you, they touch their hair or face more, they laugh a little too hard at things that aren't that funny, or they seem just slightly different than they are with other people. Maybe more awkward, maybe more chatty, maybe more quiet. That's adrenaline and dopamine working. Around a person we are attracted to, our body is on alert on a low-key setting, even though this might remain unconscious for us. We want to impress them, we're hyper-aware of how we're coming across, and that creates this subtle anxious energy. And so, if this someone has that extra something in the energy when you're around, the charged, can't quite settle feeling, his body might know it before he does. Sign 7, they light up when they see you, last one and seriously. I think this may be the most potent. Pay attention to their face as they first notice you or as you walk into the room. Do their eyes just slightly widen? Does their face really light up? Do they smile before they realize it? This is known as the eyebrow flash combined with a smile response, and it can't be faked. This is a micro-expression, and it happens in less than a second, indicating enjoyment or interest. And if they light up whenever they see you, even for just a split second before they compose themselves, that is definitely one of the purest indicators of attraction. Their face is betraying them before their brain can intercept it. So there you have it, 7 silent signs someone's attracted to you before they even know it themselves. Now here's the thing, if you notice one or two of these occasionally, it might not mean much. But if you're seeing multiple signs consistently, there's probably something there. The beautiful and kind of funny thing about attraction is that our bodies are terrible at keeping secrets. We give ourselves away in 100 tiny ways before our conscious mind is ready to admit anything. Have you ever noticed any of these signs in someone? Or better yet, have you caught yourself doing these things? Drop a comment below. I love hearing your stories. And if you want more videos on psychology, attraction, and understanding people better, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.